I don't normally do this. The last video I uploaded was literally this, the exact same concept, but you guys were asking for a part 2. And honestly, this challenge is really fun. Basically, we're gonna be renovating these apartments here in San Myshuno today. There's 4 apartments in this building. We're probably gonna be doing these 2 on the right, and we're gonna be renovating them using a random color and a random aesthetic, which definitely proved to be difficult in the last video because, like I said before, aesthetics associate with certain colors. They quite literally make up the aesthetic. Like beachy aesthetics, we see a lot of blue, or kawaii is made up of pretty pastels. But what if we had to decorate those aesthetics using primarily some random color? We're gonna be using 2 wheels just like last time. This one has all of the colors on it, and these are all the colors from the Sims 4 filter. And again, we have this wheel which has all of the aesthetics on it. And I added quite a few different ones since the last video. I'll link the wheel and the list of aesthetics down below if you guys want to do this challenge too, but let's go ahead and spin this wheel to see what we're going to do for apartment 1. We get skater. So we're going to do a skater aesthetic and we're going to spin the wheel and we're going to do it in white. Okay, this reminds me of like 2005, 2006 when everyone was obsessed with skateboarders for some reason, including me. Tell me why I was 12 years old and like obsessed with this guy. This was my Justin Bieber. But okay, obviously we're gonna see the skateboards. We're gonna see probably some graffiti, a lot of posters. I'm literally thinking of like 2005 MTV, thinking Vans apparel, a mix between like indie grunge a little bit. This I can do. So we're gonna start off renovating this apartment, and this is gonna be perfect for what we want to do. I'm gonna keep the layout. I like the fact that we have 2 bedrooms here. Maybe it's like 2 skaters that live here, but I'm gonna take my hammer tool and just delete all of the furniture. And again, because San Myshuno is messed up, there are some things that are like fixed on here, like I can't delete that door, I can't delete these pipes, windows, and apparently these mouse holes I can't delete. Ooh, but we also do have a balcony over here. I can't forget about that. Getting my color filter onto white, I'm gonna try and find some flooring. I don't want to use any of that carpet. Maybe we could use that one there from base game, and then for wallpaper, I'm tempted to use brick in here. I feel like we could maybe get away with like a brick accent wall there, maybe even like extending it this way as well. And then for the rest of it, I might go in with this My Wedding Stories wallpaper. For my doors, I'm tempted to use these here from Moschino, but it might be weird to have the glass door unless I put like a curtain behind it. But with the curtain, we could maybe make it work. And then the living room kitchen is all gonna be open concept, and we have a big bathroom over here. So I think just like last time, I'm gonna lay out all my essentials. We're gonna get our kitchen stuff, we'll lay out where the living room is gonna go, and then we'll start to decorate. It's gonna be interesting because this whole place is gonna look very clean until we go in and add everything. And clean is not necessarily the look that I'm gonna be going for. Maybe we could try these industrial kind of counters here from base game. Maybe we use more of like a regular looking fridge here. And what if we wrapped it around this way? So big open kitchen, we've got an island right here. Smoke detector, we'll get a trash can. This might end up looking weird, but I kind of want to do like a city trash can or even one of these. I was gonna add this, but this is literally for a hospital or something from like Get to Work. And the problem with all white interiors is it tends to look very hospital-like. So that is not really a road I want to go down. Maybe we'll just settle for like these basic ones here from base game. We're gonna do our sink there. We'll do our oven maybe over to this side. Actually, maybe we'll use Dream Home decorators. So we can do stovetop there, our oven over on the side. And since we have the room, maybe we could do like a coffee maker over here. I hate how sometimes they look like they're literally about to fall off. And I'm also gonna add a dishwasher over here because why not? I'm gonna start to add some of the decor, and one thing I had in my head, actually 2. It's a rare moment. A lot going on up there today. It wasn't this, but I actually don't hate that. We could put that somewhere either here or in the bedroom. I was thinking this here from Get Famous can go somewhere, this like massive arrow. Maybe I'll shove that in the bedroom for now. But I was actually thinking about this here also from Get Famous actually. Okay, we'll put our werewolf guy over there for now. This is gonna stay above our kitchen. And I'm gonna come on the gallery and I'm looking for like skater kind of art. And I looked up Vans and this is what I got. I honestly should have known, but that's not what I meant. This is the kind of stuff that I need. I see some like white pictures in there. I'm gonna download this, and like I said last time, we're not gonna go for like a solid white. We can have some color other than that here and there, but it's going to be primarily white. Oh my god, this is massive. What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna take some of this stuff. This is giving like major nostalgia. Okay, I've got my kitchen over here. I added some clutter up there. It's still looking a little too clean for me, so I want to turn around and do the living room. Maybe we'll come back to this. And the one thing I was thinking thinking immediately with this aesthetic was this item here. And of course, it doesn't come in the color that I want it to. We might be able to get away with it if it's like the only colorful thing in there, but I've also started to add some of my art here. I found this Nirvana art that I'm gonna put over there, and I'm just changing over some of the lighting that I do have, and I also added this like red tint to everything here. Ooh, this could be a cool light too. I think I want to put that maybe over here. I do want to put like a record player, maybe something like this is my TV. Maybe the record player can go over here, and over here for our rug, maybe if we layer them. It's kind of like pointless because you can barely see it on the white flooring with the white rug. So I know we don't have skateboards in The Sims 4, but what we do have is snowboards. Not the same, but since I don't have skateboards to work with, I think we can get away with like using this. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is weird. So when you raise this up, no matter where you put it, it automatically like jumps down. So if I like click this on here, I guess it's gonna jump up this time. She's unpredictable. There's a little bit of a gap in there, so I'm gonna be putting these like snowboarding books right underneath it so that it looks like they're being held up by the books. And we also have, ooh, wait, that we can get away with for sure. This can maybe go at the front door. This can be like our entry like table. I'm liking using the werewolf stuff, so I'm gonna raise this cracked mirror on top of it. Oh, we have this too. Okay, wait, I love that there's stuff all over these walls. If we were allowed to use color, there's actually some really cool things in here like this and like these posters. I always forget about those, but like how cool would that be in here? I'm gonna put a fireplace over here. This one is from Eco Lifestyle. Maybe I'm just gonna add a little bit more like seating over here, just cozy, like casual. Ooh, I also found a spray can here in City Living Debug, so I'm gonna use a bunch of these on our table. I feel like the people living here is definitely like two people, two like guy friends or brothers. And for some extra things, I found these posters here from high school years in like black and white. Okay, so this is gonna be our skater apartment using the color white. We've got our TV area over here with all the graffiti, our snowboard on top. Very hard to achieve this aesthetic with literally no skateboards in The Sims, but I do like how it turned out. I love the graffiti, all the like pictures on the wall. Over here, we've got our record area. I added a bookshelf over in that corner, and we have our kitchen over here. I want to move from here into the bedroom, and I was thinking for in here, first of all, we need a door to the balcony. I was thinking in here we could do like a gallery wall with all of these like brand pictures. Maybe we'd do something like that. My wallpaper, I kind of want to do like just all brick in here, and I've moved some things in here that I thought would maybe fit. Like I've got this snowboard rack over to the corners. For the bed, we can maybe do this one. We've got our nice mouse hole right over there. Maybe some worn looking like end tables next to that. And then I'm thinking over here in this corner, we can do like some hanging clothes. So we'll just hang up some of these from Dream Home Decorator. Maybe some trunks over there. I like rotating things like just slightly sometimes to make it look a little bit more realistic. I really want to use this rug somewhere. That's kind of creepy. Maybe we put it like over here in this corner. And okay, this side is looking good. We've got our closet over here. I added that hat there. We've got some shoes. Maybe I'll just add some like books up here too, and then we can do the other side. Oh, maybe I should make it like messy in here. Maybe just a little bit. We'll add like a basket of clothes there, some clothes on the floor, and that's gonna be that side. I could honestly probably fit a TV right here too. Maybe we can use the smaller one from Tiny Living, like this one here. On this side, I'm totally leaning into like this snowy escape winter sports kind of thing. And since this bedroom is pretty big, I'm just scooting everything over a little bit so that it makes a little bit more sense with the room. And this is gonna be it, bedroom 1 in our skater apartment. We've got our bed, our gallery wall on top of that. Over here, we have all our equipment. Then on this side, we have more of the mess. We've got some stuff on the floor. We've got a bunch of clutter going on, like up on top of these shelves here. I still need to do the balcony, which honestly, I'm probably not gonna give too much care to because I want to finish this off and move on to the next bedroom so we can do the next apartment. So I think out here, I might just put like one of these benches here from Snowy Escape. I don't want to change the wallpaper here because I'm not a monster. We're not gonna have like just this half white. We can maybe put some more garbage cans out here. I put up that graffiti. We could put a punching bag over here in this corner, and maybe we can put a speaker out here too. We'll just add that right on that table. Nothing too special, but at least we've got something going on out here. I want to do the bathroom, and then we can finish off with this bedroom down here. We're gonna do white spot A tile in here, and tell me why the Sims 4 color filter is so weird. It doesn't include everything, so like if you do this challenge, like make sure you actually look without the filter because sometimes it's lying to you. Like literally that white tile from spot A just wasn't included in the filter for some reason. But okay, we're gonna do that white wallpaper there. We're gonna have the white tile. This should be pretty easy for a bathroom, like everything comes in white for a bathroom. Maybe we can cover up these pipes here with this shower. We can do a toilet right beside that. Then on this side, we can probably do like a double sink. For my mirror, I'm gonna use this one here from Myshuno. I'm gonna add a plant there in that corner, and I feel like I need something to go on this wall here. It's a big open wall. What if in here we put like some street signs? And this is giving me the idea for the next bedroom. I'm literally like shoving things in here. Okay, so for our bathroom, I added a whole bunch of these like signs that I found in debug. This one was found on the gallery. You can see the gallery name up top there. We've got our toilet, our shower. Our shower is moved ahead a little bit because of the pipes behind. And we have our signs, which makes me want to do this bedroom here as if it's on like the street. I added one of these rails here because like if you think about the skateboarders going on the rail, makes sense to me. So I might try and put that there. I'm keeping these just in case. I'm gonna make my flooring like white concrete. Then I'm gonna use these white spa day illumination strips to make it look like a road. We're using this unfinished brick here from Jungle Adventure, or we could even like do one of these, or even that from the Desert Luxe kit. Then for my bed, I'm just doing something really simple this time. We're gonna use Eco Lifestyle. I might put a rug down in here just because we literally have concrete everywhere. I'm going way more industrial this time, so I'm using those lights there from Journey to Batu. And I'm gonna use this Myshuno light over here, but I just went in and changed the lighting to white because normally when you put this down, it looks like that. But you can actually make it any color you want just by changing the lighting. I'm gonna put a computer on the other side. This one seems a lot more like street. The other one was definitely focusing more on like the snowboarding, but this one here feels a lot more of like the skateboarding kind of aesthetic. I'm doing a big entertainment center over here, so I'm doing a speaker. We've got our shoes with the shoe boxes, a massive TV over top of the computer, and then over here I still need room for a dresser. We could add this guitar over here just for like another skill item. And okay, I'm gonna leave this one here. This is what our second bedroom looks like. Not bad considering the challenge and the circumstances here. I do think I prefer this bedroom here for this kind of aesthetic. I feel like it fits it a lot better. The other one is definitely more of like the winter sports focused roommate, but I think they still turned out really cool. So this is our apartment number 1, our skater aesthetic apartment in the color white. Last thing I wanted to do here before I forget is add in these curtains. So I'm just gonna put these over top of the door, with the idea being that you could like pull them down if you wanted to. Not that it matters in The Sims anyway, but I wanted to add that before we move on. And let's go back to the wheel and see what we're gonna do for apartment number 2. Okay, so back to the wheel here. We're gonna spin for our aesthetic and we're gonna do mermaid. In the color is going to be gray. A gray mermaid. All right. We really said no colors at all today, didn't we? Okay, so this is the apartment we're gonna be renovating this time, and oh, does she need it. Only a 1 bedroom here, open concept living room and kitchen, and we're gonna delete everything here, which honestly was not a whole lot going on in there. Actually, you know what? I feel like we could get away with this. Like, look at this picture here, giving bluey gray. Pretty self-explanatory, the kinds of things we're gonna see here. We're gonna see like the mermaid tail, ocean decor, seashells. I really want to lean into this with like the pearls and everything. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of digging in debug to find what I want, but you know what? I think we can do this. Okay, flooring, I'm gonna do this marble here. Reason being because I feel like it gets like a little bit of that water pattern. I've done a lot of mermaid decor in the past, but I've never done it like this. Normally when I do it, I do a lot of purple, a lot of blue, but this is almost gonna be giving off like a dreamy vibe. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. This is gonna be so hard to like not make it look the same as the other one because they're very similar here. It's funny because the last time we did this challenge, we got all like dark aesthetics, and this time it's all like lighter stuff. But okay, I'm gonna start laying out my kitchen. Same thing as last time, we're gonna get the essentials first. What if we sort of like divided this here and built an aquarium in that wall? Or even if we moved it forward a little bit and put it like right there. I'm gonna find some aquariums in the gray swatch. I really like this one here from Dine Out. And then I'm gonna find some big gray windows that I can put on there, so it's gonna be kind of like see-through. Let's try these ones here from Eco Lifestyle. We could honestly probably put it around the whole thing too, so we'll do gray windows around this side. We'll do like a gray stone in there, and then I'm just gonna put this inside. Oh, and it's on both sides too. Okay, perfect. Just because it's such a high wall height, I'm gonna use Control-9 on my keyboard with bb.moveobjects on, and we're gonna raise this all the way up so that it's gonna be right on top of that one. I'm gonna try and add some lighting in there, so maybe it like lightens it up a bit. We actually don't really have anything going on the sides here, so I'm just gonna delete that so that it doesn't look so weird. And that way maybe I can put lighting lighting on the sides there too, so it lightens it up a little bit more, hopefully. Then it looks really cool in live mode, but the problem is I need to add some fish in there. So what I did is I just deleted the wall there, and we're gonna go purchase fish and we're gonna fully stock it. Oh, that's actually instant. So this one up here should be functional. Fully stocked with fish? Yes, even though it's not on the floor, we can still do it. Hey, oh, there's a cat. Okay, you can come in. No one else. This is the cat's home now. And I actually don't hate it with just like the walls exposed, so I'm gonna go like that, and that looks pretty cool. And we can see the cat running through there. Okay, so far so good. I still have to continue on with my essentials though, so I'm gonna start to make maybe an island here. My idea was to like kind of connect it there so it was looking at the aquarium. It's a little bit squishy, but I think we can still get it. And also, like, does this qualify as like a gray? It's like a gray, blue, green. I'm gonna roll with it. It's under the category. The cat is part of the build at this point, so you just stay there. I'm gonna replace this here with our oven. Gray is gonna be pretty easy to match there. Smoke detector will go up above, and I just need a trash can. Maybe we'll use that one there from high school years. I want some like pretty lighting going in between there, so I'm thinking about using these here from Dream Home Decorator, or even like these could work from Paranormal. Then for the lighting, I just changed some of it over to purple, so we've got like that kind of color scheme going on in here. I just extended my kitchen stuff all the way over here because why not? We've got the room. And I'm just gonna start to add some clutter. So I've got these like gray bottles which look like they could be like from the ocean. There's literally like a letter in the bottle there. They're from My Wedding Stories Debug, so I'm gonna add some of that. I was hoping we had some like gray crystals. I feel like we might somewhere. We've got some there, so I'm basically just putting that like in the corner. I'm also gonna add some of the like regular clutter. Maybe we could put over here with like the casserole dish. And I know we have this wall decor piece here with like the seashell on it, so I'm just gonna put that as like decor right beside our aquarium. Oh, and we have our seashell like towel there, so I'm gonna put that right above the sink. And I feel like that's gonna be good in terms of like our kitchen clutter. We've got some crystals on there, all gray cabinets and everything. I do want to put something right here at the entry, so I'm gonna find like maybe just a table. And this plant here is called mermaid scales, so I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, I just figured out that I can make pools in here. This makes literally no sense. The person below us is about to have a really bad time because we are about to have a pool in the middle of our living room. I'm gonna make it really pretty looking with like flower petals on it. I want to get a trim to go around, like a gray trim right there. I feel like I should add some curtains maybe. This is so weird. I can't believe that this actually worked, but I mean, in The Sims 4, mermaids can like sleep in the pool, so I feel like it would look kind of cool if we just like had this area over here. I'm gonna try and add some things around. I would love to add some more like crystals. Oh wait, this comes in a gray swatch with like a little bit of pink on there. Oh, we're gonna have a matching one for over here too. Okay, I'm also adding some rocks in here with these lanterns from Jungle Adventure, and I think I'm gonna stick some crystals into those rocks. Definitely weird to put these rocks in here, but if you think about it, like if I was a mermaid living in this city, I would kind of want to have a little piece of home, and rocks are in the ocean, so plus you can't tell me that that doesn't look so cute and magical. So we've got that area over there. I'm also adding this like crystal fireplace right over here. We do have some seashell chairs. I think they're from City Living. I might wait to use these and put them in my bedroom though, so I'm just gonna shove those in with all the other things that I've been collecting. I'm gonna put the matching couch over here from high school years in that gray swatch, and behind it I'm using this gray end table. Ooh, I should have used this table over here. That one is from Paranormal. Okay, so this is what I've done for the mermaid apartment. This is so freaking cool. Definitely probably my favorite one that we've done already, and my favorite like mermaid inspired thing that I've done on this channel. I'm gonna put it into live mode so we can see the fish moving around, and I added a bunch of like bubbles. I've done this before where I've added bubbles like using the steam grate. Like this item here from Get Together, I literally just like shrink them down and use Alt on my keyboard to hide them under things. And look how cool that looks with the bubbles and the fish. Our cat, oh no, our cat, oh wait, not related, but I can't just not give our cat a bowl, so here you go. You can have a little toy box too. Somehow this cat is just living in the mermaid apartment. He's probably living the dream in here, honestly, with all these fish like floating around. And this is what the other side looks like with our pool, our crystal fireplace with the bubbles coming out of it, and our super dreamy looking like pool right in our living room. I'm totally obsessed with this. We're gonna do the bathroom really quick and then do the bedroom. So for in here, I'm using this gray flooring from Spa Day. I might use the lighter version so that I can go in with like a darker gray for the wallpaper. I've already put this mirror in here because I think I want to use it. We're gonna do a bathtub in this one, maybe just this one here from base game. Maybe we can do a hanging plant in the corner here. Our toilet, I'm gonna put the really expensive one. Everything is just very fancy in here. Oh wait, that kind of looks like a seashell. My sink will be this one over here. That's from Get Famous. And above there is where I'm gonna put that mirror. I'm gonna again use like the seashell like towel and everything, so our towel can go there. Everything here comes in gray, so this is pretty easy. We can maybe even be super fancy and do one of those like towel racks. Oh, we could use this fish thing. I hate how there's red on the background, but it definitely fits what we're going for. You know what we could do? It was a very controversial decision that I made in the last video to get rid of the palm tree light. So you know what we're gonna do? Bring back the justice here, and I'm gonna build a palm tree light. I'll see you guys in a long time. Takes for freaking ever, but I'll be back.
Flashback.
And you know what? We're doing it. We're getting rid of this palm tree. R.I.P. You probably won't be missed.
You probably won't be missed. Won't be missed. Won't be missed.
Okay, there you guys go. We got the palm tree light just like you wanted. We'll add like a plant over in the corner, and there you go. We've got our palm tree redemption. We're gonna do this like seashell looking light over here in the corner, and there we go. We've got our bathroom all figured out. We're gonna move on from here to the bedroom, which again, I already have a collection of things going on in here. I'm thinking about maybe doing that as my flooring. And for the wallpaper, we can do the Eco Lifestyle Wavestone, very similar to the one we used in the living room, just like a different shade. I'm gonna change my lighting in here so that we got the same kind of color scheme happening, which what I've been doing is doing this like grayish, like purpley white, along with one other light in the purple shade. This one might be a little bit too purple, so I'm just gonna bring that down a bit. And then for these, we're gonna do the same thing with that like white color. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna put my mirror there. That's from Realm of Magic. I think I might put the chair and the dresser like over to this side, or maybe the chair can go over here in the corner or something, but either way, we've got that all set up. What if we did the aquarium as like the headboard? It's a little too squishy for what I want in here, but I mean, it could be a cool idea. Might be worth checking out in the future. I'm gonna use this bed here, and I think what I'm gonna do is take one of the shells and we're gonna put that in the middle there. So it's just gonna like look like it's part of the bed. We definitely need to lighten this up a bit, so I'm just gonna add some candles in here. I know we also have these like trunks, so I'm gonna shrink it down and raise it on top of this. Actually, I know we do have some from City Living. We've got these ones. Those are kind of gray. Okay, we're gonna delete those, and that's gonna be our like treasure chest. I'm just adding some more of those little bottle things, maybe some more end tables right there, and I think this is gonna be our mermaid bedroom. Our all gray mermaid aesthetic. This was tricky, but I feel like this one out of this whole like mini series, I guess, is my favorite. Let me know which one was your favorite out of these two in the comment section down below, and if you watched the other one, feel free to include that video as well. I have a feeling this one might end up being the winner though. There is the aerial view of what those two look like, and again, if you guys want to see me do this other side, let me know. I probably won't be doing them back to back like we did with this video and the last one, but if you want to see it, I can definitely do that in the future. I did see another idea to do this in Create a Sim too, so I feel like that would also be fun. But if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.